and welcome back to Pause Menu.
No. Alright, we're back!
Yeah, I want to leave that first intro in. I don't care.
Oh, you asshole. Back to Pause Menu. I had to sync the audio up. Alright, and nobody read that, so fuck you.
I don't...
Welcome back to Gameplay Girls Play All the Time games.
That sounds like a video.
Gameplay Girls Play All the Time.
Sounds...
I know what the name of this video will be.
That sounds like a video you might find on the same website you find those cards on.
RedTube?
Yeah.
Nah, I like Pornhub better.
This episode brought to you by RedTube.
Alright, well, you may have noticed by now, if you can tell the difference between our voices. There's a guest now! Yay!
Yay! The guy who has to edit all of these.
Yep.
The guy who does barely any editing on all of these.
Yeah.
Who also doesn't watch any of them before he edits them. So.
Yeah, that's another thing you need to be doing.
I don't have time for all of them.
Well, then you'll teach me how to edit, and I will do the editing.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god.
Fuck you.
Swing your jazz hands at him.
He doesn't have a face.
Glitched back into the
Backhand
elevator.
that guy into tuition. What is it?
Intuition.
Okay.
I think I better health packs.
You're gonna charge him
Yeah,
20
health
grand to go
I
to
just
school?
accidentally tried to heal and it didn't do anything.
I guess. Well, if it turns red when you try to heal, then you're out of health packs.
Did you
can't heal while you're aiming.
Well, then I would have done a stasis thing and I didn't do that.
You might be. Well, you have to not have stasis.
I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Alright, I had that
you're
thing.
Going the right way.
Mime hand.
Kinda.
My hand. I have completely forgot that I had that ability. Because I accidentally used it when I was
trying to zoom.
trying to zoom.
You can't zoom.
There's no zoom in this game?
You go in there.
No, I don't believe there's any zoom in. No, you can't go in there.
Yes, he
Oh, wait,
can.
I'm
He
sorry.
has the card.
I got the card, motherfucker.
Oh, a repair bench.
Do I care about repair bench?
Yes.
Yes.
I do also care about that.
I want the data board. Give me the board. And whatever's in this box. Health packs.
Yay! Health packs.
Should put it on easy.
What is it on now?
Medium.
Alright.
Why put it
Are
on-
you guys having a hard time?
No, I haven't died yet, but I keep accidentally using health packs. What am I doing?
I'm
You're
referring to
up-
rig.
Alright.
I have
Yes?
2 nodes.
Can I put them wherever?
No.
No.
I have to put them here.
You have to put them in order.
So here. Or
You
here.
can do the air.
Yes.
You probably should save a node whenever you come to a bench, though.
How do I save a node?
You've already used one.
Don't use it.
Yeah, you don't use one.
You told me to use them. I was minding my own business.
If you haven't
And then-
noticed, one person here has obviously played the game.
All 3 of them.
And you've played this game a lot, I thought.
Yep.
Take the board back to
I played 2 a lot
and
more,
plot it into the computer array.
Fuck you.
Shoot that. Yeah. Yeah. There's more guys there.
I hate that. Oh, good.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
I would be careful walking up next to him.
This one?
Yeah, you don't shot him once and he died pretty quickly. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
Yeah, they
confused
have
about.
the weird ragdoll physics to make sure.
If he drops something, he's dead. He's not
Squishy.
getting back up.
Squishy.
Yeah.
He's like full of pudding. He's a trash bag full of pudding.
Okay, where am I going now?
Now, you have a mime hand.
Mime hand.
Yeah, now we're gonna always call
I'm
it
gonna call
that.
it a mime hand forever.
You never called it that. We were playing number 3.
No, I didn't.
Oh, fuck you. I killed you already.
Because it's not fun.
He's alive again.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Oh,
A
fuck
button.
you, A-button.
Hey, button, like pleasure in one.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what you do? You just kind of laugh at it?
That's an inside joke, audience. We're not going to explain it.
I think we should.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And it's really funny that you made that quote when you weren't even there.
Nope, I wasn't there, but I enjoyed the story so much Then I had a music box made for Jeff. I mean, I told it anyways.
I decided at work that I want Max. How much time do we have left in the episode? How long are you guys doing these for?
15 minutes and it's at 5.
Oh, Matt should tell the story of the high school teacher who had that really weird voice and had really weird stories.
Mr. Cameron?
Yes, Mr. Cameron.
I just healed myself again.
Should we keep him as Mr. Cameron, or
Yes.
should we bleep that out?
What do you say, Mr. Editor? You want to bleep Mr. Cameron?
Yes.
No, let's all, or we could all pick a different name and I will transpose that name into the other place.
My
But no,
name is
I don't care.
Derek Johnson.
I thought you were going to say Derek Jeter.
His name is Derek Johnson.
His name is Derek Jeter. He is a baseball player.
No, we're not doing that because that I would then have to somehow lengthen it because
Yeah.
Mr.
Cameron.
Mr. Cameron. Because I don't even think he works at the school anymore.
I don't think he cares.
And he's never going to watch this video, and I don't think anybody knows he's going to watch this video. Alright, so, Mr. Cameron. Where do I begin? Well, he kind of talks like this, with a little bit of a slur in his talk.
So he talks like Mr. Rogers?
No, maybe Mr. Ryder huffed way too many paint fumes. I lost the voice there when I did that, but I wanted to. Well, he kind of talk like this.
You missed the thing on the left.
Did I? I see that now. So, Mr. Cameron, he was the auto collision repair teacher. So therefore, and I don't want to do the voice anymore, therefore he clearly spent some time in a paint booth. Which is our only assumption, because that's why he talked like that. Because he clearly spent too much time.
Are we just here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Time in a paint booth without a mask on. And I say that for 2 reasons. 1, because he talks so weird. And 2, because he's a little fucked up in the head.
For instance,
my very first day of meeting Mr. Cameron. Okay, I want to say it real quick. Very first day of meeting Mr. Cameron, I was stuck with the other guys in my particular class, which was not auto collision repair. And we were scheduled in with his class. He was actually teaching. Did I just not say it? What did I do?
Yeah, you did.
No, you.
He actually was teaching us, quote unquote, employment. That was the class that we had to take because our teacher couldn't teach both. It was because my school teacher had to teach both the senior and the junior class, and he needed a lunch period, so we got stuck with Mr. Cameron for half an hour. So I got 3 of my buddies from my class, and we're stuck with some of the CAD guys. Anybody want to tell me where the fuck I'm going?
You have a mime hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so the way I just came through.
Maybe you took a wrong turn.
I must have. So I thought you were taking a picture of me with your phone. You got it up.
No, I was.
So
late.
I was to cover the machine trades, which is what I was in. Some of the it's the automotive
This is clearly entirely useful in the store. Seriously? This is entirely useful in the store.
It's not, but I just want to tell you that it was a bunch of random people. We were never together any other time. So, those were CAD, a whole mix of class. So I'm just, hanging with my buddies because, well, they were my buddies, but I knew them more than I knew anybody else. And we're just in the bad class. And Mr. Cameron, he's just sitting at his desk and just kind of quietly chatting with, I think it was 2 of the CAD people, just talking quietly amongst themselves. We're all, everybody else is talking amongst ourselves. We're not learning nothing. God forbid we learn something. So,
School, yeah.
all of a sudden, he stands up. And then he starts walking for the class, and he begins to tell us the story of a buddy of his who did something peculiar. Now I'm going this way? God damn it. It's about a buddy of his who had to start a carburetor.
Stop.
Go back.
What the fuck's over here?
A door.
Okay, so, and I don't know if anybody watching has started a carburetor, but most regular carburetors, you kind of put a little gasoline in a cup and pour it in the carburetor, which is apparently not a good idea because the car backfired and this friend of his spilled the cup all over himself and caught himself on fire. And if you've ever been to a trade school, they give you these really terrible polyester shirts. They're terrible.
Oh, so they're
And
very flammable.
They're flammable, and they don't really burn so much as they melt into your skin, which is what happened to the guy.
Don't do that yet until you finish your story, because it's going to start a cutscene. Well, not a cutscene, but...
So what do I do until then?
Can
I go through the
finish your story?
All
Finish
right.
the story.
So he burns himself really bad. So I guess I'm gonna try to get into the voice a little bit. So I burn his shirt. I'm doing the voice terribly. So he finishes his story, and we're all like, "What the fuck are you talking to us for?" Because nobody was talking to him. He just kind of stood up and started going. And then, of course, the best coup de grace finished the story. It was like, "Oh yeah, that guy that was actually me." He had done it himself, and he decided that he's going to tell the story about his friend who did it, and then just commit to doing it himself. Like, really? You burned yourself? Okay, what am I doing? So
now you're going to go over there and put not that one, but the other one. You need to put the data...
I haven't done the story about him, but I'll tell him after we get
in the next episode.
into the next episode, probably.
Is this not a story about him, but about the other guy in class?
Yes.
Yes. Good.
What time we got?
We're at 11:22.
All right, I'll tell it in the next episode. So that's Calling the Train.
There's a lot of backstory for
I
simple story.
We got time to kill. Don't you lie to me, jazz hands lady. We don't have time to kill.
We're on board and heading to the bridge. Good work.
Strange. The quarantine just lifted.
Whatever was in the flight lounge must have left. That's lucky for us. Isaac, get back to the Kellion and prep it for launch. We'll find out where we camp in the bridge.
Prep it for launch. It's
If
fucked
we
up.
live that long, you're out of your league, Hammond.
Well, it's got...
This is
It still has
suicide. We're going
the
to
other
die
engine.
out
You lost one of them.
Is duty
You
noted,
have
Miss
the other one.
Daniels. But I have a mission to complete.
So we started the game and we had a discussion.
With or without you. You understand each other.
Do you remember how the
Do
game
you
starts? We're
understand
stuck
the
in a
words
chair.
coming out
Get us out of
Yep.
here alive.
Were we in the Are we the captain? Because there didn't seem to be a captain's chair. And if there had been a captain's chair, it would have been where we were sitting.
But the chair next to it
Was
literally was right next to it.
There was a chair next to it, but it was
Yeah, but
collapsed
if it
into
was
the
out,
wall.
it would have been right next to it, and it would have just been a passenger's chair. And then we got in an argument about whether or not the people who drive the spaceship are called pilots. And I was like, they're called space explorers.
I believe they are called pilots.
But it's not a plane.
It's a space plane.
It's not
It's a space plane. It's a
Shouldn't
space. Nope, too late.
No,
it's already. It's been.
it's-
It's been determined. The space
It's a
plane.
spaceship, so shouldn't they be called, like, all captains? Or
No, because even
what's
on a ship,
crew?
it's still a pilot.
They're still crew.
I guess
But
it'd be a navigator if you're on a ship.
Well, the navigator is the one who plots the course, but people who actually fly the ship are...
no,
What if
no.
what if they're
Who-
what if it's a boat ship?
Yeah,
What
who
if it's a boat?
who pilots a boat ship?
Not the navigator. The navigator normally
No,
tells
but-
the boat ship flying people where to go.
No, but who is standing behind the helm directing the
fucking
ship?
shitting me.
What are they called? They're not called pilots if you were on a
Is this
ship.
actually are you actually just trying to figure out is
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
an actual word?
We're trying to
or-
figure it out. There's a word for that.
Do you think there's an actual word?
Yeah, I
or-
think there's
Yeah.
a word for that.
There's got to be a
I think it's
word.
pilot. I think they're all
for
pilots.
They're not pilots because there's no way the person standing behind the wheel of a ship.
It's a
is called
helmsman.
Helmsman.
It's a helmsman.
Helmsman would be
Ha-ha!
the correct word for that.
So they're helmsmen. They're
They're
not
helmsmen.
pilots.
When you start the game, there's like two guys in the front.
Yeah.
And they are called helmsmen. You are not the captain. In fact, I'm not sure why you were on the bridge in the first place. Maybe because there's
Because
There's nowhere else to go.
There's no
the ship only
bathroom.
seems to consist of the bridge, a hallway, at the door,
And two tables
and
with
two
8
tables.
chairs. We counted the chairs.
Of course.
The fuck? Where am I going?
You're not using your mime hands.
I'm not using my mime hand. That's
Your
correct.
your jazzy mime
My
hands.
jazzy mime
You
hands.
keep getting turned around in this one corridor. There's 3 doors in this corridor, and you keep taking the same 2, and it's never the right one.
Well, obviously I'm taking the same two. I'm not finding the right door. Okay, there. This way. But I came through this way.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go out that way.
But the
Go
jazz,
through the door.
The jazz hands led me back to this room.
Yes,
Yeah, and
you're
then
supposed to
keep
go
going
out
back.
this door.
You need to go all the way back to where you started, because you're going back to the
backtracking.
ship to refuel or to fix it up. to get it ready for launch. So you're going all the way back
Just
to
pause
the,
every
the
6
ship.
steps and use it.
I am, just because I'm so pissed off about not being figuring out where the fuck I'm going.
You're just losing.
Please.
You
Please.
guys have lost all of the atmosphere in this game.
We never had. You
What
know
are-
jump scares don't work on
This
us.
is why we didn't. I haven't released our Dead Space 2 episode.
I'm
No,
gonna
you
let
did.
you.
It's up on the thing.
It
It's
is
up
up
on.
on the thing.
my account.
Oh, it is up on
not
your.
the YouTube.
But I
not the-
referenced it.
It's
Fuck.
okay. We can link it to it. You get to do the outro because you keep making up the name for the thing.
Me?
Yeah, because we're at 15 minutes.
Oh, so
All right.
Alright, so
episode, we'll
next
jump the ship.
next episode of Ships Shuck Dick Balls. I don't know. Gameplay. I've lost it because I'm too agitated right now.
Ship
it's-
shop dick balls.
Nope, not good enough. That's not good enough. It's the helmsman eat crackers in the gameplay tutorial mode.
Gameplay tutorial mode.
All right, see you next time.